Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in Pro Cycling Manager 2019 with Enrico Chivaldori. And he has been doing pretty well, got a weak level up at the end of the last episode, which we instantly turned into an increase in potential. Puncher potential, that is, so that we can get a bit higher mountain and hill, as well as acceleration. That can never really hurt, not even a cobble rider. So, from here, we are getting into our first proper little tour, it looks like. Our fitness peak is no more. We didn't manage to trigger this little exploit there, which supposedly exists. I've never seen it myself. And this little tour that we are going to race in is rather interesting. Oh, wait a second, what's going on here? Why does this have to be on separate screens? I know this list can be long, but it could be scrollable. And you could fit a stage profile here. Like this, I have to click back and forth all the time. It's a nice big view, don't get me wrong. And this looks like, whoa. That is a hill finish, for sure. Very steep at the end. That's the first stage. And then we have some flatter stuff. Yeah, okay, interesting. And the last one, also uphill finish. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, this looks like it gives you the vertical meters. Let's see if this is high here. Yeah, it is. So that's meters of climbing, I would assume. Oh, wow. Enrico Chivaldori on the list of favorites. What is this? Okay. Well, our hill stat of 69 seems to be sufficient to probably hang with the big guys. The big continental guys. Like the ones who eat McDonald's every second day, probably. Beautiful sunny conditions, you say? That's good. Oh, wow! What? That is rather fantastic. Maybe that's the reason for why we were one of the favorites. Holy shit, that finish. We rolled a +3. This dude rolled a +1. Yeah, he's also great. But that is strong. That is really damn strong. 75 stamina too. It's a reasonably long stage. Objective, finish in the top 15 of the classification of the stage. I think we can do that. And exposure during a breakaway, no, fuck that. Fuck off. Fuck off, you stupid strategist. Those two things don't really go hand in hand. Anyway, we need to stay there somewhere. Oh, we're the leader? We are the leader today. I'm pretty sure I know whom to pick for my teammate. Thank you very much. I shall lock you in and never let you go. We can do Italian kinky things together. So, first off, we start with a bit of an incline. Not the steepest of climbs, but still respectable. And fortunately, they are not chasing the escapees, which means they will get like 15 minutes on us. Well, it turns out that was slight hyperbole, but still, for it being just this tiny little climb, first off, they already have 5.5 minutes. So slightly upping the pace here, it seems, those competitors. That might just be because it's going uphill, and they want to tire out everyone who's good at uphill. Although, it usually has the opposite effect. It tires out everyone who's not good at uphill. Yes. So we are locked at 70 right now, which is good. Don't seem to be needing that much more right now. And our helper is by far the strongest among all our teammates. Oh, now they start moving. Ouch, ouch, ouch. They're probably going 85-ish. But this is just a very short climb, and I don't think it will rip. My shitty teammates are still having some resistance. That's usually a good indicator for when you need to really pay attention. Once they are empty, you're like, oh, there might be rips. There's just 1 more minute to the escapees, so they will easily be caught. 50 kilometers left to go. And the overall strategy we are following here is just saveyourgreenbar.com. And that's it. Hashtag pound symbol and everything. It is getting a little nervous now. There's just 1 more rider to catch, and there he is, done. Bye-bye, good sir. It was nice knowing you. Oh, we need to observe him. Ooh. Oh, okay. If you want me to, I can order you a coffin for when you arrive up on top. Bye-bye. Oh, they're moving so hard across these little climbs. And I'm just having none of it. Which is great. Because those climbs are so small that it doesn't matter. But now I think I can't have that luxury anymore. I need to move up to the front, stay there, and be in position for the final climb. So what is left? What is left? Just this little incline here. Just a little bit of about 6% steepness. And then we move up a tedious little slope to the start of the main climb. The main climb isn't very long. About 3 kilometers, a bit more than 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers. So really sprinty. And I'm not sure when to trigger my bar. Doesn't really matter. Because I'm trying to be very efficient with my my use of it anyway. So if I go 85 now, we have plenty of resistance. Resistance isn't the issue. So if I trigger it now, we will have it at some point in that climb. So we're just moving around here. That's great. Let me go 90 from here on. Ah, beautiful positioning into the climb. And come on, don't get stuck. So now we're moving at a good pace. Oh, and there we trigger it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So let's go a little harder while that's lasting. 2.8 kilometers. 93 maybe. Should be a good pace. Don't get stuck. Move to the side a little. Move to the side. Yes, yes. Oh, our main guy is, our helper guy is powered out. These guys are going strong. He's powered out. He's also powered out. We are still going strong. Oh, we're getting a little gap here even. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. But now, everyone is powered out. Oh no, he isn't. Oh, damn it. I still think, though, that we will be doing just fine. Let's see. Flattened out there for a sec. And everyone is empty. So this will be kind of the constellation that we're going to see. 4th, it looks like, overall. Yeah, everyone is empty. It's fine. So we did well. And I hope we don't get time. Like, we do get time on the others, but, so, let's see. He crosses the line. 6 seconds. And 15. I think we're fine there. The gap was less than 12. This is a hilly stage. I believe 12 was the size of the gap you allowed. Solid performance by our Cobble climber. Even though there were no Cobbles present today. Oh no, are you kidding me? Ah, for fuck's sake, we got 8 seconds. The gap was slightly too large. But, nah, okay. So overall we are 18 seconds behind. Because they also got the bonus time. Alright, alright. Distinctive jersey worn in Continental. Really? Ah, Young Rider jersey, probably. And do we get anything? Yeah, another 24 points. 4th, excellent. And Young Rider classification. Yeah, we're leading that one. The next stage will be quite a bit easier. And we don't have to roll a +3 to be competitive. Although, I mean, yeah, our stats aren't superb either. Yeah, it's decent. Decent enough for a sprint finish. Like, midfield sprint finish. Okay. Slightly downhill there towards the end. But 187 kilometers. Let's get into it. Oh, I hear a lot of wind. And what do I hear race day condition-wise? 0. We rolled a 0. That is perfectly acceptable at a high fitness rating of 98%, which basically boils down to a +1, as you can see. Good stuff, good stuff. And the finish is slightly undulated, but the main sprint straightforward and flat. Oh, and we have Piggy! Hey, Piggy! Please help us out today. So we have 5 riders up front, 5 minutes on the clock. Over this rather hilly terrain. Oh yeah, very undulated. Some mountain ratings on the way. But then overall the second part of the stage is a little easier. And the only steep bits are on the downhill sections. Oh. Oh, does this still work? Yes. Okay, oh shit, he is getting crammed in. Piggy? Are you still protecting me? Or have they finally fixed the issue? It looks like he's riding for himself. No, is he? Is he? No? No, he's still protecting me. Yes. Yeah, he is. Okay, so they have not fixed the issue. Because we don't have control over Piggy anymore. But we do have control over this guy. Gax Q. But as you can see, Mr. Piggy is still locked in to be protecting myself. Which is exactly what we want. Yeah, he's still doing that. So, that exploit still works. What? Why are you hanging back? Oh, because this guy... come on, that's stuff that needs to be fixed. Look at this. This guy, Hartley, is dropping back. And now, finally, he has decided to move to the side. Or I have decided. Chivaldori, Enrico, has decided to finally move to the side and not be stuck on an ass, which is going at about half speed of the peloton. Okay, we're coming up to the final kilometers. Let's up our limit effort. And see if we can stay up front just nicely. So that we... I doubt there will be opportunity for attacks. Not even with our flashbangs, which we can throw. Yeah, it's just too far to be in a breakaway here. It's not easy enough terrain towards the end. Oh, there might be a rip coming here. So much wind, 33 kilometers an hour. Let's up it to 85 just to be sure and hang on to the front. Let's check out the finish not only in profile but also on the map. We are approaching the 5 kilometer mark very soon. And this looks pretty straightforward to me. They have placed the finish in the darkness once again. But it looks pretty straight from there. This is the 5 kilometer marker. We are moving at a decent speed. That means trigger it. And the stealth skill is deactivated, obviously. You are boxed in. Move to the front. Move fast. Come on. Oh, we just got out of there. Look at that. That can easily break. So I'm just going to go effort cursor from here on. Just to hold my position. Oh, what? They're all going? Yes, come on. Ride? Ride? 1.6. They started early. They started very early. There is the kilometer marker. And I have my bar. They seem slow. Mr. Piggy is doing really well. Okay, I'm off to the sprints. Come on, Enrico. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Yes, very good. Ah, 4th. That is very good. Loving it. Taking 4th on that stage. That's 2 4th places on very different stage types. Just shows you how versatile Enrico is already. And overall, we probably are leading in the sprint jersey, aren't we? Let's check that out. General, no! 2nd place. Did he also finish somewhere up there? He is a mediocre sprinter. Just like we are. 16 points for this one. Pretty good. And this stage is even flatter. Which means that probably we are not going to have quite as good a time as on the last stage. And of course I need to tell you why I think that way. Basically it is because those who are going to participate in the final sprint, and a final sprint there will be, that those other riders have not been tired out as much because there are fewer hills. Hills for which you need mountain stat and hill stat. Mostly mountain stat. And we do have very high mountain stat for a sprinter. Well, we are not a sprinter. We do have pretty high mountain stat. So that gave us a bit of an edge there on the last stage, which we won't have on this one. And, oh, the gods of randomness, RNGesus. The Lord be praised. That is fantastic. Another +1. That is really good stats. 70 in sprint, 71 flat, a solid 71 in stamina. It's a long-ish stage, medium length for pro races. And of course, Piggy is the best Piggy. He is willing to help us once again. There's 7 riders up front, 2 minutes and 3 minutes on the clock, and they certainly will be caught eventually. It's not much wind today. To be precise, there's absolutely no wind today. Alright, so far so good. 30 kilometers left to go. We are going to catch the escapees. 1 minute 30 on the clock. That is not enough for them to hang on. You need about a minute per 10 kilometers. And as a rule of thumb, usually for a pro peloton that has sprint trains moving, you need 2 minutes on the last 10 kilometers. Okay, let's get to the front a bit more. I don't like riding behind this blob that usually forms. Piggy, come on! Make your way through. I know you can do it. Let me move over here so that you get through there as well. Yes, okay, good. But that's better. 6 kilometers left to go. Soon we need to trigger our bar. Slightly uphill for the next few kilometers. But in general, that shouldn't matter much. Oh, what? Piggy! Stop! Don't go too hard. Oh, no. No, okay. Yes. Oh, one thing I wanted to try out is, is there still the exploit of being able to trigger your teammates' energy gels, which they should not have, by pressing I? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. I just pressed I and something happened. This thing disappeared. Now, we shall see. I'm not going to use it beyond this just try, because I think it's a pretty dirty thing to do, pretty dirty exploit. It's not supposed to be there, but them still not having fixed that is a little weird. It has been known for years. So all escapees are back, and we are moving at a fair lick, as the commentator would say. Oh, wow! These two guys are going ham on this. Let's up our speed to 95 now, and head out to the side, and I think we should keep it there until we are at a better place overall. There's the kilometer marker, and it's actually 1.1 kilometers left. I think... Oh, there's a corner as well, so I do need to sprint now. Come on. Come on, Chivaldori. You can do it. Yes. Move through. Chivaldori coming through. Are you kidding me? 4th again? He really had to fight for that. Well, that's pretty awesome, but still. 4th again? Not too shabby. But this guy just keeps being on my heels. Okay, where do we stand now? That is... Oh, wow. An actual sprinter is now up front. Yeah, well, if he has sprint stats like this, then I don't have much of a chance, do I? Neither does he. He's kind of a mountain sprinter like I am. Another 16 points. Stage 4 out of 5. Alright. Alright. Interesting finishing kilometers with the 2 smaller climbs in there and a big downhill. Might be worth putting a mech-spec attack in, but we shall see. Now, this climb here peaks at about 7.5 kilometers before the finish. 7 kilometers. Oh, okay. 0 race day conditions, so basically a +1 for the day. Let's take a look at these final kilometers and get out of that line of riders. That is not healthy. Also, Piggy. Oh, Piggy is doing well. He's already automatically protecting us, but I need to lock you in. You're helpful. You've been helpful so far. Okay, final kilometers. Not very steep, is it? No, certainly not. A long and not too steep downhill. And by that I mean very shallow. That will still, if you go at maximum, that will cost you red bar still, I believe. Should be around there, at least. Yeah, I believe so. As soon as you get into 5 or 6%, you no longer use red bar during attacks in the downhill, which is really handy to know, because then you have that for the flat in the end, and make really powerful attacks out of it. But, yeah. Yeah, this doesn't look like an attacking stage for the final kilometers. Depending on the race situation, of course. You never know what happens. There are 5 riders up front. 3 minutes 30. They will be caught. It's just 110 kilometers left to go. And absolutely nothing has happened on the whole stage, which is great. I love those stages. They allow me lots of time for coughing and for feeling miserable. So now we are moving into those final climbs. In a decent position. There is the sprinter god, whom we are chasing today. Okay, that is moving really hard up here. That's good. We have conquered the first climb. Still all of the riders in here, of course. And now there are just 2 riders up front. They are in vision. 30 seconds, not nearly enough. We are coming up to a bit of a downhill. And then the final slope before it's all downhill to the finish. Oh, this is a little tight. It's a little tight. I need to get to the front. Come on. Yes. Yes, get through. Yes. Very good. So this is the climb I was talking about. Can we still use stealth? No, we can't. So it's probably 10 kilometer mark or something. So there's 1 rider. There's still 2 riders up front. I don't think we can afford to attack unless this downhill is super curvy. Let me check that out. That doesn't look very curvy indeed. No. There's 1 corner in there basically. That's not, and these aren't sharp. So that doesn't count. So no. Oh, Piggy is going hard. Why are you going so hard, Piggy? You don't need to... Ah, okay, that's not you. Good. I was thinking that he was going a little crazy there. Oh. Oh, wait a second. This is all downhill. All downhill, very fast. And it's 5.8 kilometers left. We need to trigger our bar right now. Okay, this is the sharp corner. 3.4 kilometers left. Piggy is here. He did a really good job as a lead out before. Like involuntarily so, without me setting it up. I think that works pretty well. And I see some sprinters moving forward. I believe they are. Let's check out our observation feature. Oh, that helped so much. Thank you very much. Observe him. No. Okay. No info here. Maybe this... Oh, okay. What? Oh, okay, we do see the green bar. But maybe this should give you a bit more information about how this is connected to what you're going to see. That will be fine. Anyway, we need to move hard now. Like 90 or something. Because they certainly are. Okay. 1.6 kilometers. Let's go 95. Piggy is going hard. Piggy is going hard. We have our bar now. There is the sprinter guy. You need to follow him. Come on. Follow. Follow. Sprint. Sprint. And 700 meters, 600. Sprint now. Sprint. Oh, whoa. We dodged that bullet. That looks like 5th. Yep. Yep. Oh. Well, 5th is almost 4th. That's fine. Oh, Piggy! Number 9. Well done, sir. Yeah, not a chance against a proper sprinter, of course. But I think that is a juicy, reasonable result for someone of our non-existent caliber. Enrico Chivaldori is taking another few points off the big guns. Still in 4th overall. 16 points for this performance, and we shall move on to the final stage. Oh, this one is interesting. It is classified as a flat stage, but the game seems to have figured out that this is not entirely flat. This is not entirely flat, especially not the way up there. The sprinter guy is still the favorite, but we are among the favorites now too. Probably because we have that hill stat. So, it's looking good. Shall see what we can make happen on this one. This will be a good stage, hopefully. And another 0 race day condition. I take it. I certainly take it. +2 would have been nice, but who's dreaming about that? This is pretty steep. This is a 4%er. That is hefty. Okay, very short sprint there. Need to time the barb absolutely perfectly. We have a minor obstacle coming up. A decent climb. Not the little one we are heading into now, but the third category. Yeah. Hey, I doubt they will be moving too hard. But if they are, then that tells us something about how they want to approach the final kilometers. If they're moving hard, they want to move in super hard in those final kilometers. Let's see. No. No, a little bit. A little bit. We are capped. We're losing positions. Okay. So that indicates to me... Oh, well, we are pulling at the moment. Indicates to me that they are seeing this as kind of a hybrid between flat and hill. Wow, okay. They are chasing hard. This is pretty rough. Still 3 escapees up front, 2 minutes. And I would like to take a look at Woppert, because he is my main fear, and we did uncover everything about him. That is very good. So he will be a good point of reference in the final sprint, because he's the pure sprinter guy. And also, this guy. Yes! Oh, he's doing better on the green bar. Slightly better. Okay. Very good. So we have those two as a point of reference. Alright, now it is starting to heat up a little. We are moving in the valley. That's leading us to the final 2 climbs. And there's not much of a breather in between. There's no real downhill. Maybe like -1 or... yeah, about -1%, -2%. And as you can see, I don't really have a helper for that final few kilometers. And I think the fitness... no, not fitness peak. The energy bar needs to be triggered roughly on the peak of the first one. Maybe that's slightly late. I don't like how boxed in we are here at the moment. So let me just go 85 and move out to the side. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. And there our helper has died. He's gonzos. We are now riding for... Let's see, how is he doing? He has lost a little bit more of the resistance bar. But resistance bar is not what is going to keep anyone from winning here today. Well, apart from all my other teammates, basically. Okay, where's the yellow jersey? Oh, he's back here. Yeah, well, right now it's not too bad a position. I think at this point we can almost trigger our bar. He's moving to the front now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, he's coming forward. 4 kilometers left. We are almost at the top. So let's trigger it now, and we will have it for the final climb. Oh, they're moving away from him. That is pretty strong. That's good. He needs to close that gap. And our bar's active. We're now in the downhill. Minus 1.1%. How is he looking? He has not lost no red bar. But neither have we, or rather we are recuperating it right now.
And the final sprint is off.
Oh!
Who's gonna be the first to the line?
Where is the yellow jersey? Ah, there he is. Okay. And he's also looking pretty strong still, of course. Stronger than we are. I just have the feeling that they will be kicking off the sprint way, way too early. So, are we going to stay on his wheel, is the question. I don't want to get into a leading position either. 1.5 kilometers. Now they have upped the tempo. Now they're going. Now they're going. Come on, where's my bar? Come on, trigger. Trigger. Yes. Okay, now it triggers. Not perfect, but it's getting there. We're on the best wheel in the field. And he's just draining away all our resistance. All our sprint bar. Which is fine. Because he's still damn fast. Sprint. Sprint. No, you can't sprint because you're empty. But we might get second? Do we get second? Yes! Okay, we took the best wheel in the field. And we destroyed the yellow jersey. How solid a tour was that? 4th, 4th, 5th, 2nd. Very good.
selected for you.
Yay! Young Rider 1 achievement. You can't see it. Or maybe you could. No one can beat Woppet today. He's just overpowered as a sprinter, racing in a 1.2 race. Is it a 1.2? 2.2? Is that a tour? Yeah, probably. But what does it mean for the overall standing? Second place! Yes! We got some bonus time today after all. Couldn't quite beat out Raoul. But we were able to get second there as well. Second place. Mountain jersey, not quite there. First place in a Young Rider jersey. And, well, our team isn't the best. Let's say it like that. Very, very diplomatic way of putting it. Congratulations! Look at this. First distinctive jersey won in Continental. And first stage race finished in Continental. Plus 45 points just for achievements. And what do we get? Oh, another 70 points. That is fat booty. Yes, very, very strong showing. Got over 100 points for that. And the individual stages each gave us, what was it? 16-ish points as well. And now when you look at the calendar, you will be observant and see that there's no more race until it's April. And you know what that means? That means that we are going to have another level up before the next race. And we shall do that right now. Oh, but before we do that, with advanced time already, this got stuck in just simulating. Because if you Alt-Tab and then come back and then try to pause the game, well, if you have done something else, it no longer reacts to you pressing the spacebar, which is slightly worrying and annoying at a point. But what I wanted to check out is if we've actually planned the next few races. And it looks like we have not. We still have 21 points left over. And as you can see, we are locked in up to here already. This is good. This is all good. But we can choose a few more smaller races. Especially the one-pointers. They are great to have in here. Oh, look, there's even mini Liège, Bastogne-Liège. That's awesome. Now let's take that one. Not rund den Finanzplatz. That's a Nazi race. Yes, we don't like Nazi races. Oh, wait a second. No, we do like Nazi races. We're Enrico Chivaldori after all. So, allies and everything. So, anyway, what do we take here? We could fit in this one, but then we have no rest between the stage race and these little ones. So far, the changes only cost me 9 points. Tour of Berlin cost me 1 point to join. Flat and boring. I rather do some of the classics that are in that window. Cost me a few more points, but they are more interesting. All of a sudden, our race calendar is, wow, quite full. Quite full. I will have to recheck my fitness training because of that. Shall we try to partake in a proper climber race on the Isar? That sounds kind of crazy, but also pretty awesome. Holy shit, what stages are there? Oh my god! Well, that is something for a Cobble specialist, isn't it? I think it might be wise to pass on this one before we've actually got our level up, because if we get some good mountain stats, then I'm all for it. And there we have the tick. We have unlocked achievement Pro Cyclist something. Plus 40 points. Alright, because we now have access to HC races. That is cool stuff. We overshot by 16 points. And there we have. There you see what's going on. Oh. Next level up, level 7. We only get a skill point, but no actual improvement. So we don't have to rush there. I hope this one is a little better than the last though. And it certainly looks that way from just seeing this. We could gain 2 mountain if we go for stage races, but that only gives us 1 resistance down here. Climber seems more powerful. Seems really powerful, by the way. Plus 1 in flat as well. That's very, very handy. That's one of those crazy things that you don't really think about. A good climber needs a good flat stat. I try to point that out as often as possible, because if you have a climber that wants to perform in the mountains, you need to get to the mountains and not be powered out before then, so that you even can show those stats and shine. And I've had so many instances of having helpers who on paper were favorites on the stages, and they were powered out before they even could do anything, because there was like 100 kilometers of flat before then, and they were moving at a decent rate, which meant that they were kind of burnt out once they got there. So yeah, flat stat, really important for climbers as well. Not of course as important as mountain, nowhere near that, but you need to have at least 70 flat as a good climber, otherwise you're fucked. So overall, I'm very happy with what we are offered here. That is a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't count that, 9, 11, 13 point level up. Very good in the secondary stats too, we need all of them. Oh, this might be even better. It's different, but maybe even better. Puncher does give us +2 in flat, +1 in mountain, +1 in hill. Time trial I don't really care about. But also sprint and acceleration. Acceleration is provided by the climber as well, but not sprint. While these down here are the same. So the question is, do I prefer to get a pound in mountain, a pound worth of skill, please? I can buy a 6-pack too. Or do I want to be, in general, a little bit more versatile and prepare more for the upcoming Cobble challenges, which we have as our targets for the season? With our potentials being the way they are, let's take a look. Oh no, now the flat is the same as mountain, and hill is even higher. Cobbles is about there as well. It looks like we should be trying to balance them somewhat. Oh, wait a second. I totally missed out on an important factor. And that is that, yes, stage races doesn't give you the extra resistance down here, which is very important for us. But it does give you +4 to recovery. That is a big jump. And otherwise it's the exact same as climber. Up here at least. But no acceleration. This is so hard. 1 acceleration and 1 resistance for 2 recovery. Which one would you go for? The resistance is so easy to underestimate. I think that's one of the most important stats, especially for a classics rider, because you don't need the recovery. So I'm leaning towards going with the climber. Or... ah, damn, why do you make this so hard? That's a good thing, by the way. That's actual decision making, which is hard and fun. So, the puncher isn't that bad either, because we also do get a sprint point and the additional flat. But we miss out on the mountain. And we do get the 2 resistance. So, you know what, guys? I think this one, with the additional sprint and acceleration, and +2 in flat, that is more applicable to a wider range of races we are going to race than choosing the climber or the stage race perk for this level up. So I'm going to go with the puncher here. +2 in flat is powerful, +1 in hill, mountain, and well, time trial, which I don't care about. And +2 in all of these down here. That is really solid. Sprint and acceleration. There we go. Yes, let's choose it. That was a hard choice to make though. They are all very much viable. Alright, go! And with that, I think we conclude today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.